Okay, so first I'm going to start by talking about what I have in my hospital bag and my just regular purse for when I am going into labor and for comfort needs and for leaving the hospital and for yeah, just post baby. This is going to be my hospital bag. Let's talk about it. Okay, hello again. So, here I am, and it is week 37. No, it's not week 37. This is week 38 of my pregnancy, and that means it's time for me to prepare for the birth. So, what does that mean? Get prepared, my hospital bag. So what I want to do with this video is go through briefly what I have in my hospital bag, specifically for me and my comfort needs. And then of course for baby, because this whole process is about baby. And finally, toiletries, little things that I am going to need to keep myself comfortable for the potential 4-day stay that I have at the hospital. I know I get 4 days. I'm going to a private hospital. This is part of the reason why I chose to stay in Shenzhen in China for this pregnancy and the birth of my first child, because the healthcare and the just overall pregnancy and hospital experience is just really great. So, what do I have first and foremost for me and myself so that I can leave the hospital? My passport. So that I can enter the hospital and I can leave the hospital with the baby. My passport. Passport is incredibly important because I will not be issued a birth certificate. I will not be allowed to leave with the baby. So, of course, I have my passport. That is, it's either going in my hospital bag or it's going in my purse. So, that's probably numero uno, the most important thing. And secondly, I know you're probably looking at, like, why does she have a tennis ball? Well, the tennis ball is mostly for comfort reasons. I watched a video about preparing for labor and labor pains, and there was a midwife who was just massaging the woman's back with the tennis ball, and I was like, oh, I really want that. I think I want that. And while my hospital is going to more than likely provide certain comforts, like, these, or I don't know, I'm going to have yoga balls and all kinds of things at my disposal for me to play around with. I just rather be safe than sorry, not have it, and then I get there and they're like, oh, sorry, we don't have that. We can use our hands though, and kind of knead your back, which is fine. I'll take any comforts. What's good about this hospital is that I'll have a midwife, a nurse, a pediatric doctor, delivery doctor, of course, and there's one more person who will be in the room with me. Oh, yes, a translator, because I am in China and I don't really speak Chinese very well. 我可以说一点点中文，一点点，一点点. But anyways, not enough for me to feel comfortable in a delivery room giving birth to my first child. So I have a translator. But those are some of the great people who will be in the room with me: midwife, nurse, pediatric doctor, delivery doctor, and a translator. So I'm very, very happy about that. Cards, post birth, because I might get bored. I honestly just brought cards because I know I'll have visitors and potentially stay in the hospital for 4 days. Is it 4 days and 3 nights, or is it 3 days and 4 nights? I don't know. But cards can be helpful in this situation. Snacks. Now I have some Nature Valley crunchy snacks, oats and dark chocolate, Canadian maple syrup. Now, again, I'm going to a hospital that's pretty much world renowned. It's known for, pregnancy, women's health, women and children's health. So, and they've taken in a lot of foreigners. So the package that I am getting for my natural birth, or perhaps, worst case scenario, a surgical birth, It's incredible package, 6 meals a day, and that's including snacks during my labor. So will this be necessary? Probably not, but why not have it just in case? Also, the hospital will provide me with some disposable panties, but what if they don't? I'm going to the hospital tomorrow just to ask them some questions like, hey, you're going to give me disposable panties, yeah? For, you know, the after birth stuff. And we'll see. We'll see ultimately what happens. But just in case, I have some here. Well, this is 4 disposable panties, cotton, super thin cotton, 4 pieces, extra, well, large, 2XL, because I'm a foreigner, and foreigners are enormous. And I just have 3 more pairs because why not? So that's that. As far as clothing, I just want to be comfortable. I don't want to have any restrictions of any kind. So there will be no pants or any of that. I'm going to have, you know, dress more than likely like this, very loose fitted, comfortable dress. But I brought with me like another one. You know, it's kind of fitted, but at the same time, it's only fitted now because I'm with child. Once the child is out of me, probably won't be so fitted anymore. And I just brought another one, like a little tube dress, you know, just comforts. And why did I choose 2 dresses of nearly the same color? I don't know. I just like this color, burgundy, and those just happen to be the 2 dresses that I have in my closet. So bringing those dresses along with me. It's February, mid-February right now in Shenzhen, and I swear, global warming. You know, this winter did not exist. We skipped this winter. It did not get cold. Today it's kind of cold, or it's kind of chilly. It's not cold. It's raining, but there was no cold this year. So, I mean, I'm going to have a hoodie, of course, and like perhaps a jean jacket or something like that. But I'm really not concerned about being cold in the hospital. But I do need to have socks. So I was told that I will get, you know, slippers or something like that. So I'll have slippers, but I don't know if I'll have socks. So I brought with me 2 pairs of socks, and these socks have the American flag on them. America! So that's what's in the bag for me and labor comforts, pre and post. Now let's talk about what I'm going to have for baby. Okay, and here, now I'm going to explain what I have going on specifically in my hospital bag for baby girl. Okay, now we can talk about all the goodies that I have for baby girl that are inside of my hospital bag, right? So I have a bag here of diapers, and my hospital is going to provide me with the majority of these items. So why am I bringing diapers? Because I'm just neurotic, and I'd rather just have at least 10 of my own, maybe for comparing between the hospital version and the ones that I've purchased / friends have purchased for me because, you know, baby shower. So I have here 10 to 15 diapers, newborn diapers. That's going inside of my bag. How is baby girl coming home? In a boba wrap. Boba? Is that how I pronounce this? Anyways, I'm excited for this, for her to come home in this wrap, although I do need to experiment with it, figure out how to put it on my body, because that's how you're coming home, and we're going to remain attached to each other. To the hospital and from the hospital. Now, I also have a little baggie here of some miscellaneous items, such as a hat and some baby socks and a pacifier. Pacifier may not be quite necessary, but I don't know what to expect, so why not? And I have here 4 pairs of socks. You know, you can kind of see them. They're so cute. Gosh, baby clothes are just so adorable. Wow. 4 pairs of socks, and a headband. So I have here a little white headband. Super adorable. And a hat. That hat is probably way too big for a newborn. But you know what? I can just always roll it up. Maybe. I don't know. Again, if I am ill-equipped, the hospital should be well-equipped. And these items that I am bringing are mostly at this point just for backup. Finally, newborn clothes. Now, I know they've told me so many times, they say, don't bring anything, just bring your passport to the hospital. And here I am packing a little hospital bag. But I want to bring her home in something that I planned. So, oh, I forgot. I do have a swaddle for baby girl, just because the clothes that I did bring, or I have here in this bag, they're all short sleeves, and they don't have pants to them. And while it is hot in Shenzhen, who knows what the temperature of the hospital will be, and she's coming out of my body, so she's going to be cold. So swaddle is nice. Also, I've read enough about swaddles that they are useful for the babies to feel again like they're inside the womb. So swaddle in the hospital bag. And a whole bunch of onesies. So here I have 2 of these little onesies. And that is, I don't, my friend, she gave these to me, and I think that they're great, but they're white, and I just already see them being destroyed. But anyways, that's that. 2 more little white onesies. They're so small. They're so small. And then I have 3 outfits. Now, these 3 outfits are the outfits that I'm trying to choose between bringing her home. This one is super special to me because the day that I went in for my very first ultrasound, bittersweet memories, I received this and also a little card and some socks, and it was pretty much a congratulations for your new, journey ahead. And I don't know if I'm going to have her wear this because it is a little bit masculine, in my opinion. I'm on the train of just like, I'm sticking to old school. Pink is old school. Blue is pink is old school. Pink is femme, and blue is mask. So, do I want her to wear this? I don't know. But do I want her to wear this? Absolutely. My friend's like, are you going to really bring your baby home in a onesie that says made in Vachina? I'm like, it's a fact. She's totally made in China. And she's been baking in my vagina. Or, I can have her come home in, the straight out of mommy onesie. Because I think it's really adorable. I don't know. What do you think? What do you want? What do you want to come home in? It all depends on her personality. She totally just kicked. So that is, those are my options for her to wear. And again, the hospital is going to provide me with a bunch of different things. So we shall see what ultimately happens. But anyways, that's what is in my my hospital bag for my newborn. And finally, I have my toiletries, what I will be carrying in my hospital bag so that I can feel fresh and, as clean and pretty as possible. Okay, so real quick, I forgot to mention something that I would put in my personal bag are just these wireless headphones. Oh, they're activated. Just so that I can have some music to listen to guide me through the labor process, some meditation, music and things like that. So that's going in the personal bag of mine. And that is incredibly important to me. But I do have a backup set of headphones just in case, the batteries run out on that one. Oh, speaking of which, power bank, need to bring a power bank. Glad that I mentioned that. Glad I'm making this video. Okay, so what is going in my toiletries bag? Well, I'm a hair girl and I'm obsessed with my hair, although my life is totally going to shut down once baby girl is here and I have to focus on her entirely and her hair. But I am going to make sure that my hair is covered, wrapped, moisturized, everything. I have a little clip here. I have a bandana, but I also have a hair tube. I don't know if anyone is familiar with hair tubes, but they're phenomenal. I love hair tubes because they just wrap the whole thing, all of my hair in there, and I plan to have my hair kind of, it'll be in braids anyway, so it'll just all be underneath this hair wrap and completely protected, which is awesome. And then on top of that, well, a little hat, kind of like a shower cap. More or less. But anyways, lots of hair stuff because I'm obsessed with my hair. And just because a little being is coming into this world doesn't mean that I'm not going to be obsessed with my hair, because that is quite important to me. Additionally, I do have Noxzema. Noxzema I've been using for over 20 years. Over 20 years. Noxzema. And if I don't have Noxzema in my life, if I don't use it at least once a day, I just feel filth on my face. So I'm not bringing this container. I instead, kind of scooped a little bit out of this container and then just put it in this little Tupperware. So I will be bringing enough Noxzema to last me for potentially 3 or 4 days. So that's also going in my toiletries bag. And I have more goodies in my toiletries bag. Let's see what I'm working with here. This little pouch, I love how it says, "You make me want to be a better person." That's my girl. She does make me want to be a better person. So I'm a very shiny person, and in order for me to avoid the shine in case I'm ready for me and baby girl's first selfie, I just brought a little facial sponge. So that's in my bag. I also have some lip balm because I cannot be chapped. If I have chapped lips, I feel so uncomfortable. So that's in my bag. Of course, I have a toothbrush, although the hospital more than likely will provide me with toothbrushes and toothpaste, but I want my own. And hair ties because I have a lot of hair. And who knows, maybe baby girl, she'll be born with a lot of hair and I'll already have to use a hair tie for her. I do have an eyebrow pencil. And that's the only makeup that I'm putting in my bag. I don't know. Eyebrows. Isn't that a thing now? It's 2019. Eyebrows are just like, you have to have your eyebrows on point, right? Right? So that's in there. So that's in this little pouch. I also have in my toiletries bag overnight pads because, well, we all know what's going to happen after the baby has arrived. So again, the hospital will provide me with, pads, but why not have, and I only brought 4. This is literally me knowing that the hospital is going to provide me with pads, but extra doesn't hurt. So I have my pads. I have lotion. Lotion is very iffy for me. I didn't know. I have this lotion by Hava, Dead Sea Minerals, active Dead Sea Minerals. I'm not sure how I feel about the active component there. However, the ingredients are, well, it's paraben free, it's allergy tested. But you know what? As much as this can be approved for sensitive skin and, potentially for a newborn, everything that she gets exposed to in her first few minutes of life is going to be intense for her. So to put on or not to put on, I just don't want to be ashy. But then there's Lush products, and I have this one called Sleepy. Yeah, like I'm going to get some sleep. But I like that Lush has a lot of just natural products in their handmade creams and lotions. So perhaps I'll use this one because it has lavender and it might help with sleepy time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm going to probably decide if it'll be a Lush lotion situation or this Dead Sea mineral situation. If you have any recommendations for me, please do leave a comment, because I am just completely wide open when it comes to suggestions, because I don't know what is best. Anyways, lotion, of course, and I do have some wipes for, you know, my hoo-ha. And then I also have some antibacterial wipes, like sterilization wipes, just because, well, who knows? I might need them for literally anything. Literally anything. Perhaps even I'll need it for these nipple. Honestly, I'm not even sure what these are called. All I know is that if my breast is not ready for proper breastfeeding, or just my areola or my nipple is not pointy enough, then I can put these nipple shields. Are they called nipple shields? Put them on, and it'll help to pull my nipple out for baby girl to latch on. It's so awkward. Anyways, I was told that this would be quite useful for me to have, you know, again, as backup. Now, this is something that I know the hospital will not provide for me, so a friend recommended this, that I get this, so I got it. Additionally, since we're on the idea of breastfeeding, I forgot to mention that I will be bringing one bottle, a glass bottle here, and its nipple size is 0 for newborns. And I'm still getting used to how these bottles work. I have so much to learn. But at least I am prepared as best as possible with my hospital bag for this experience in the hospital. I'm nervous, I'm excited, I have literally every single emotion going on in my body, but mostly happiness. Overall, I'm just happy, I'm just ready, so ready to meet this little bun here in this oven. And I hope she's ready to meet me, because she's in for a ride. You're in for a ride, baby girl. But it will be a fun one. So I hope this video helps, you know, at least give an idea of what may be necessary for a, you know, packing your hospital bag. If you have any recommendations for me, like I said, please do leave a comment, because I am wide open. She's due in 2 weeks, and I have enough time to absorb feedback. So please give feedback and like the video. Thanks so much for watching.